Well, hi there. My name's Rachel Evans and I'm here on the beautiful land of the Gayemagal people in Manly. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. It's never ceded. And I'm here with others to protest Liberal candidate Katherine Deves' anti-LGBTIQ+ politics. And there's a couple of protests happening today and tomorrow. I'm a long-term marriage equality campaigner and I'm a candidate for Socialist Alliance in the upcoming federal elections in the New South Wales Senate, and I'm a proud queer. It's really important that we're protesting today. We are because Katherine Deves holds virulent anti-transgender views, and she's a hardline right-wing captain's pick from Scott Morrison, Prime Minister for the seat of Warringah. And this seat is currently held by Zali Steggles, who in turn won it from former Prime Minister Tony Abbott. Now, Deves is also the head of an organisation that calls itself Save Women's Sport Australasia, which is lobbying to have transgender women banned from playing as women in sport. And Morrison 100% supports this bigoted banning. And Deves is a real prejudicial character. She's spewing hateful lies like transgender children are surgically mutilated and sterilised. She is triggered by this rainbow pride flag colours. And on 10 News First, Deves says she feels like she's fighting the whole rainbow rights community. And she said we need to go out for the immortal head of this community and bury it forever, chop it off and bury it under a rock. So really prejudicial, really bigoted, dangerous ideas to have in the community. And there have been calls to disendorse Deves from senior Liberal MPs here in New South Wales, Matt Keane and Felicity Wilson, but Scott Morrison is holding firm. So we're protesting today and tomorrow in the seat of Warringah. Trans rights are human rights, and this is hate speech. We have to be really clear. Trans youth and adults are one of the most at-risk groups for homelessness, unemployment and mental health issues because of bigotry and systemic oppression. And actually our movement is really strong. So I think Deves and Scott Morrison are clocking this and coming out on an offensive against us. We've beaten back religious discrimination bills federally and in New South Wales in the last 3 months. And our community has a lot of support. 66% of Australians agree that religious schools should not be able to fire someone or expel a student for being transgender, and the same amount of people in community support access to healthcare for trans youth and sex and gender diverse youth to support them to live their true selves. So Medicare should give transgender people, supported by qualified medical practitioners, medical interventions if they desire. And transgender people should have ID papers changed to self-identification as they desire. The self-ID is critical. And we should make all discrimination against LGBTIQ+ people illegal. There should be no support for religious bigotry exemptions in these religious discrimination bills. So to win disendorsement of Deves and push back against this bigotry, we do need to keep holding protests because protest action gets the goods. Let's keep supporting the community and building the movement against this toxic prejudice.
Authorised by P. Boyle for Socialist Alliance, Altamore, New South Wales.